Hello YouTube. Right, this is a Ultra hi-fi unit given by a colleague of mine who said it doesn't work anymore, and I've had something like this in the past, and basically it's grease, and the grease they put on the lubrication just goes hard. It goes like really thick glue, and then it just bungs up the mechanism. So with a bit of WD and some degreaser and bits and pieces, I'll show you the model. Operating instructions are model 6027 group stereo. Now I believe Ultra, it's Ultra Electronics, which is in Cheltenham. That's where it originated from. Not from Ultra Electronics as it is now, but it was 1950s, 1960s. Then it got sold to Thorn, because I think Ultra used to make TVs originally. Then it got sold to Thorn, and Thorn continued to make stuff under the Ultra name. So this may well be made by Thorn, but under the Ultra name, look. Ultra Group Stereo. So all I've done is I've took the platter off. I couldn't literally physically pull it up because it was so thick with grease. This is the auto mechanism, and you can see the grease in there. Look, see all that muck. So that's like glue. Just watch the circlips. There's a centre that goes on there. Look. BSR made in Britain. Look. So it's a BSR deck, as they all were, and these horrible little clips, which if you don't know what a circlip is, they're horrible. Just watch it when you get them off, because they go flying across the room. You'll never see them again. So yeah, and it's probably get blocked by YouTube because this is a track of the 80s. I'm not putting a nice piece of vinyl on this. Now I'm not sure whether this is ceramic or magnetic. I've got a feeling it's probably ceramic, but I'm not exactly sure. So anyway, I'm going to pop it on, and then just put it on for a second. You can hear it going. There you go. And yeah, it's got a quite good punch to it, actually. Speed sounds very, very good, because I know this record really well. The only thing I would say about this is, now, I've had a look on YouTube, and there are people saying that the output on these, the speaker outs, they're 16 ohm. Now, pretty much everything we got now is 8 and 4 ohm. So don't get putting an 8 ohm speaker on this, because it will fry the output transistors on this. So what I've had to do, if I can just show you this. But incidentally, this is a stereo speaker, so that's a left and right. It's completely separate. It's just a test speaker, so you can just have one speaker on your shelf and not have two separate speakers. So the wire separately. What I've done, I put 8 ohm resistor, or 10 ohms, so that's all I have. So one on the left, one on the right. And these speakers are 6 ohm. So 10 and 6 is 16 ohm. So that's kind of what the deck is going to be seeing, or the output transistor is going to be seeing when the deck's playing. So I wouldn't put an 8 ohm speaker on, or a 4 ohm speaker, definitely not. I haven't got the speakers with it, but I'm looking on YouTube, and I believe they were quite high impedance speakers, as was most things of this sort of generation. But yeah, so let me just check the balance a minute. Yeah. Okay. There is a problem with the balance. Yeah, there is a problem with the balance. But maybe it's, wait a second. No, it's because there's no tweeter on that. That's why it sounds so deaf. The tweeter is actually wired to the right side, so that's why it's bringing out the treble. Yep. Yeah. There's something not quite right with it, but I'll have a look at the circuitry and see what I can find out. But it's definitely a problem with the one side. It's very, very quiet. I suspect the capacitor's got to be changed on this. As with all vintage stuff, the output capacitors, or any capacitors, power supply, basically, if you can get to a capacitor, change it. The physical size will get that much smaller because the ones in here are probably quite big. And they do that with all hi-fi, change the capacitors. So the fact it's not playing very well on the one side would suggest to me there is a problem somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, there is a problem with the one side. So I'll have a look into that, see what I can find. But this mech just needs cleaning with the grease off it and all that. I mean, the mech works very well, actually. It's the right speed. So we'll have another poke with it. I may do another video, see what I've managed to change, if anything at all. I'm not going to do too much to it. I'm going to clean it up, give it a good clean. Because I always think if things work, just leave them alone. Don't mess with them. Yeah, it probably needs a new stylus, quite frankly, but I mean, you can still buy these, apparently, these styluses. Alright, there you go then. So thanks for watching, and if I do another video, I will. But as it is, this deck works, 99% there, as most things are, and we'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers.